What's up, everybody? Alexander, the day trading champion, and this week we've got tons of earnings reporting. Guys, finally, earnings season is starting up, and we've got to be ready because we're going to have so many good trades coming our way. Okay, so I've got the earnings table for you, and before you leave the video, all right, I just got to say that if you're thinking right now, Alex, I've seen this earnings table, thank you very much, I'm out. Don't worry, I've got a way better earnings table for you, especially if you're an options trader, so just stick around just a little bit longer. But let me go through, the downsides of this free chart that everyone puts up on the internet, like on Saturdays. Okay, so this one doesn't give you the ticker symbols, it doesn't highlight the sector, and on top of that, guys, he puts, like junk stocks that trade under a dollar that, are not going to be liquid and tradable for options traders. Okay, so on top of that, this guy's asking you to support him through PayPal, and I'm not asking you to support me in any monetary aspect, guys. All I ask is you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for your own benefit so you don't miss out on videos like this that are going to help you, and then also come back and let me know when you make some money off of a trade based on our strategy going into this week. All right, I can't wait. Let's get right into it. Alright, guys, here's that magical earnings table I was raving on about. So let's just hope, it's half as good as I made it sound. Because if it's half as good as I made it sound, guys, we're going to have a killer week, alright? So get ready. Make sure you take a picture, take a screenshot, whatever you got to do so you can utilize that. And with that being said, I'm going to explain how we're going to use it. So with that being said, I'm going to highlight our strategy going into this week and why this earnings table is so good. So we've got all the tickers you need, okay? On top of that, we tell you if it's pre-market or if it's aftermarket. And on top of that, we got them color-coded and highlighted by sector. So here in the top sector, we've got travel/airlines in blue. We've got banks and financials in pink. We've got medical, biotech in green. We've got Chinese tech / education in orange, and then we've got semiconductors and manufacturing sector in yellow. Okay, so this is huge, and if you don't know why, I'll explain to you right now. So let's say on Tuesday, all banking stocks that report earnings drop after earnings. Well, then what can we assume about the future banking stocks coming up soon on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Well, if all the banking stocks are dropping, then we know we have a very high probability of these future banking stocks to drop after earnings as well. So now, not only can we notice this, but we can also measure our accuracy. So let's say by the end of the week, 8 out of the 9 financial stocks reporting earnings drop after earnings. We now know going into the future weeks, 8 out of 9, that's what, like an 85% chance that all, banking stocks are going to drop. Okay, so 8 out of 9, that's a pretty large sample size considering, the stocks that are going to be reporting earnings here. So that's going to give us a super good gauge going into the future and then going into the next days of the week after Tuesday. Okay, so you'll notice here we don't have Monday. That's because there's no stocks reporting earnings on Monday. And on top of that, we left out all the junk stocks that are, like $10 and less that you can't even trade really options on. Okay, so this is just everything you need all in one, super easy for you. You don't have to go chasing around for the ticker, and make sure you take advantage of it. Alright, guys, so one stock I want to highlight for the week, just the first one that comes to mind here is EDU, and why it's at its all-time highs right now. Okay, so last week we had a killer trade on Domino's Pizza. You can go back and watch, that video. But that, Domino's Pizza pretty much dropped about 50 points. Here, I'll just pull it up on the chart for you right now. So Domino's Pizza last week drops 50 points after earnings, and it was at its all-time highs. Okay, so we do have something to go off of there going into EDU's earnings. We know Domino's Pizza missed its earnings and then it dropped like a rock. So if EDU misses its earnings at its all-time highs, we know not without going back and looking at historical charts and how EDU trades after earnings. We know, there might be something there where EDU might drop off hard after earnings. Okay, so that's just one little idea we've got planned. Obviously, I'm going to keep you guys updated on any trade conclusion we do come to here coming in the week. All right, guys, I've got some golden information for you that you're probably not going to find anywhere else. Okay, so let's go over this real quickly. All right, so Bank of America, obviously a banking stock. All right, you can see it's at the top end of its range, and what is it doing? It's running up into earnings. Okay, now let's check out JPM. Obviously another banking stock, and what do we have here? Top end of its range, it's running into earnings. Okay, now let's go over one more. Wells Fargo, top end of its downtrending range, and it's running up into earnings. On top of that, check this out. KRE, the regional banking ETF, at the top end of its range, and it's hitting that 200-day average as resistance already. So you can see that pretty much all these banking stocks are running up into earnings, but they're at the top end of the ranges. So they're really going to need some good earnings to push them above and get them into, an uptrending motion. Otherwise, guys, if they're missing these earnings after running up, that's going to be very unsustainable. All these gains will be, wiped and erased. Okay, so we got a lot of downside potential, especially if these banking stocks are missing their earnings. Okay, so all right, so guys, obviously you can tell we've got a lot to look forward to this week. All right, I'm planning on having a monster week, and I hope you are too. Okay, there's no reason why every single person watching this video shouldn't be able to have an awesome week. Okay, so let's make it happen. Make sure you're doing whatever you got to do to get ready for the week. Make sure you're getting in the right mental space. Make sure you're working out, whatever it is that helps you. Do it. All right, so that way we can have a monster week. All right, so like I said, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you are, and you have the bell on. That way you'll be notified on our next trading idea and plan. We're probably going to have some historical charts and statistics to back our next trading idea, so I'm really excited about that, and I don't want you to miss it. All right, so with that being said, we'll have a Reddit community down below. If you got any trades, let me know if you got them planned. We can definitely go over those. And also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like. I hope you found some value, and I hope you take away some really good things from this video. I'm Alex, the day trading champ, and I'll see you guys on the next video.